Alright, howdy folks. We've got a VE Commodore rear end needing some wheel bearings changed. Customer had complained, occasionally hear a noise here or there, or it was sort of prolonged for some time, but then after querying, questioning, it seemed to be something that was happening after it had been run for a little while. Initial feel, could barely feel any problems with wheel bearings as such, and even on a test drive you wouldn't have picked it. Now, common thing with these, one drive shaft has had to be taken off complete. They get seized in the center of the hubs there. The splines, you'll see on this one. This one, funnily enough, came free easily enough, but must have been slightly loose in the splines, as you can see, a bit rusty. It means there's been a little bit of backlash happening, but in essence, the one with the drive shaft still attached, the bearing actually feels reasonably good. There's not a lot of bearing noise. You may hear a little bit from my V blocks there, but the bearing is actually feels reasonably okay. Now this one, on the other hand, doesn't feel so happy, but bear in mind we don't have a drive shaft through the center holding any tension on the bearing. But it should still be reasonably free and quiet. It's free to turn, but what I noticed on the inner bearing, this is not the nicest condition, and whether we can pick it up on the video or not, the inner race, which is this second ring, if we're looking at the black ring being the first ring, the first silver ring is the inner race of the bearing, tapered ball roller. Now this inner bearing is actually loose on the center hub, so it would have been spinning and possibly damaged the end of this hub. Luckily we've got a bearing set and hubs, so beware if you come to doing any of these. There's the tip of your ABS sensor sticking in through there, so beware. You need to unbolt it from behind the backing plate, take it out before you start trying to remove this bearing. Anyway, I've got to get on to pushing this hub out, which has to come out this way, and then we're going to push the bearing out this way. And same back to reference this sensor, the bearing has to go in one way around so the sensor can work. It's sensing off the bearing itself. Anyway, we'll be back soon. Thanks for watching folks. I'll be back with an update.